Shalom. Today in our study of Jewish philosophy, we're going to ask a question. Could a prophet come along and tell us not to do a mitzvah? Sounds crazy. We've previously learned that mitzvahs don't change and mitzvahs cannot be added or taken away. The 613 mitzvahs always remain the 613 mitzvah. So how can we even contemplate the question that a Navi might be able to take away or add to the Torah, or tell us that we're not allowed to, we could violate a mitzvah here or there? Well, the answer is that a Navi, a member of the Sanhedrin, or the Sanhedrin as a body, could instruct the Jewish people on a temporary basis not to fulfill one of the mitzvot or to violate one of the mitzvot, as long as they make it clear that what they're instructing is only temporary. Excuse me. If they try to do it on a permanent basis, that is forbidden and we do not listen to them. And if it's a prophet doing it, we put the prophet to death. There's one exception to this rule, and that is idolatry. If a prophet, member of the Sanhedrin or the Sanhedrin as a body, comes along and tells us that we could violate avodah zarah, we could violate idolatry, worship other gods, we don't listen to them, and we immediately know that they're lying, and we put them to death for being a false prophet. So, even though we've learned that the mitzvahs are never changed, they're not added to, they're not subtracted from, is it possible? Is it possible that a Navi could come along and tell us not to fulfill one of the mitzvot? And the answer is yes, again, as long as it's a temporary injunction and not something permanent. Shalom.